Hi guys, your friendly neighborhood panda here with a new video, surprisingly enough, because my channel has been dead for the longest time, and even if I said that I was going to revive it and such, I didn't, because I'm a scared little piece of shit who was afraid of making a voiceover, because if I script my voiceovers, I forget to write a lot of things down, and when I read the script, it sounds so fucking robotic, and it's bad. It's absolutely bad. And another warning, I'm going to swear. Like, I swear sometimes, and that's a bad habit, but for now, to be more natural, I will do that, but in future videos, hopefully the swearing will be toned down. So let me tell you what this video is about, because I haven't gotten into that. Right now I'm drawing my fan character. Yes, I made a fan character for like the first time. No, actually, not actually first. I did have a lot of My Little Pony OCs, and I did have an attempt or two at making a Miraculous Ladybug OC back in middle school, but that never actually came to fruition, so I guess this is the first proper fan character. And it's for a show called Little Witch Academia that is on Netflix, but you can also find it on lots of anime streaming websites such as Kiss Anime and such. Little Witch Academia was directed by Yo Yoshinari at Studio Trigger. Studio Trigger, the one that made Kill la Kill, Promare, Darling in the Franxx, but I'm not sure, because I do know that it was made with Studio Trigger alongside other studios, so if you know more about that, please tell me in the comments, because I kind of feel like I'm wrong, but at the same time I don't know. And the premise of this anime is that Ako Kagari, an aspiring witch, is chosen to have the shiny rod which once belonged to her idol, Shine Chariot. And it's a really cute show. In the first season, if you watch Netflix, if you don't, in the first 13 episodes, it's more light-hearted and fun and cutesy with comedic adventures that don't connect much between one another. But in the other 12 episodes or second season, it is more serious, has a much more complicated story arc. There's also a very interesting villain or / anti-hero, take it as you want, and it's really good. It has fun characters, good animation, like the animation is so beautiful, and I love its art style and art direction. And it's just, even the score, everything is perfect about this anime. I wholeheartedly recommend it to you, so let's get onto the character now. Adelina Constantin is a Romanian witch who was born and raised in Brașov by her very traditionalist, I think that's the word, I don't know for sure, I'm very confused when making this video, so I'm sorry, family. Her mother, due to the conditions that were back in her youth in Romania, could never attend Luna Nova, and she couldn't become a witch, a proper witch, so she had to choose a non-magic career. While her grandma, Adelina's grandma, could go to Luna Nova, so in order for Adelina to prepare to go to Luna Nova, her grandma trained her and taught her a lot of stuff about magic, and Adelina really loved that, and that's why she wanted to become a witch, to go to Luna Nova, to go to this magic school. Because in Romania, I have this headcanon that witches aren't so well treated, like people have this limited mentality and they don't want to have anything to do with magic. Even if magic is legal now, they are kind of scared by it. Like in some countries, their magic could like be very much accepted and welcomed, like in England, in like how we see in Little Witch Academia, but others aren't that. Well, they don't have that good mentality. It's more complicated, and I'm still trying to write it down. This is also for magic universes in general, like how would other countries react to having magic and witches and supernaturals, and it's something that I also want to add in my own story. So be on the look for that. So Adelina was pretty shocked when she arrived in Glastonbury the town in which Little Witch Academia takes place, because people were so accepting towards magic and she no longer had to hide it or use it only amongst her relatives or other Romanian witches. She was very happy and thrilled and excited, and that's what her story is mostly about, overcoming her insecurities, because Adelina is very creative and kind, but shy, meek, and an absolute coward. At the beginning of her story, she did not stand up for herself nor for other people. She was very weak, both physically and mentally, and was constantly in need of being saved and to be protected. Like, she was the fucking definition of a damsel in distress. And how would Adelina be in each episode? Because I was thinking about having headcanons of how Adelina would have acted, how each episode would have gone if Adelina was part of the Little Witch Academia cast. So her story is about overcoming her weaknesses, about no longer being shy and afraid to do things. She has to step up for herself, so she first is the damsel but ends up being the hero. That is the story I wanted to write about her. And I think that I'm actually very excited. And also she has the biggest fucking crush on best girl Amanda O'Neill, because Amanda is such an underrated Little Witch Academia character, and it's a crime people don't bring her up more. Also, Little Witch Academia is so underrated, it has a small but passionate fandom, and it's a shame that not more people are checking into this anime. But hopefully, with brand new another show directed by Yo Yoshinari, being popular because of Netflix, maybe Little Witch Academia will get the same energy. Hopefully, I'm just crossing my fingers that with quarantine and all, people have gone back to their old fandoms or older shows, or shows that aren't airing or have a beginning and the middle and an end, solid shows with story arcs and such and stuff. Maybe they also come back to Little Witch Academia, or just check it out for the first time, see what the hype was about, and maybe the show will have a more passionate fandom, and maybe we'll even get another season, like a season 2 or a season 3 for Netflix watchers. I know that the show has had a proper and solid ending, but I think there are many more things that could have been explored in this show. And if you want a future video about me elaborating on that, you could tell me, because I want to tell right now, but I don't have my points written across that well. So this video isn't even scripted. So if I'll make in the future a scripted video talking about the things that I would like to see in a future season, what if a season 3 in Little Witch Academia, you could tell me and I will gladly do that. And now looking back at the drawing, I remember that the drawing process was so long, because I wanted to give Adelina a proper introduction, not just make a reference sheet for her and say I'm done. I wanted to also showcase some of her interactions with the characters, such as her crush Amanda and her going with Akko somewhere. Now I really like Akko's geek outfit. I might draw it separately in the future, and also the thing I want to do is with Adelina, and is that I would like to write an episode for her. What if Adelina had an episode, the one in season 2 specifically with Amanda O'Neill and the Holy Grail and Sky, where Starship, the Constance episodes where Akko would have deeper bonds with other characters. That's the type of episode I think I would love to write for Adelina, and it would be so interesting. And I want to make a future video on that as well. I just want to elaborate so much more on Adelina and her backstory, because I love her design and I love her personality. She's a pretty neat character. I had so much fun with her. And also, I allowed myself to be self-indulgent, because, it's 2020. We gotta be more wholesome to ourselves. So I was no longer ashamed of making a fan character for something and making also CX canon stuff. So hopefully this goes well. and now I realize that the video, actually the voiceover comes to an end, so please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye!